Sim Racing Pal, they say that they have 103 hours total, with 14 hours in R44 and the remaining in R22. They have no issues with their pedals in the Robinson 22, but they struggle with the R44 pedals. They're too heavy. Any suggestions?
Here's what may seem like a silly answer, but what are you wearing on your feet? I say this not only for R22, I say it for any helicopter or R44. I know when I started, I can remember one of my instructors, I was struggling one day and I was a law enforcement officer at the time, so I liked wearing the boots that I wore when I was on duty just because they were, Gore-Tex and super comfortable. And the dude's like, hey man, you got that big bulky boot on and you're struggling with those pedals, come back with a more of a comfortable shoe. And I did, and it eliminated those problems I was having. And as an instructor, many times over the years, when somebody's told me they were struggling with pedals, I've said, try a different pair of shoes. And 9 times out of 10, over all this 24 years, somebody's come back and said, that did it. That did the trick, right? I've also wore some like hiking boots at times. And in the Instrum, there was a way that like a fin on the edge of the thing would get stuck in my hiking boot. So what you're wearing on your feet can actually make a big difference. Other than that, I can remember at a point in the R44 where I felt like the R44 was more squirrely than the R22, which doesn't really make sense with the R44 being bigger and heavier and what should be a more stable aircraft. And I don't know if that was just something that was going on with me weird mentally. It was when I had low time in the R44, because now that I've been flying them for a while again, I haven't really noticed that same problem, but I did for a little while in the R44 remember seeming like it was just like getting really squirrely, and I was getting really wild in the pedals and just thinking, why, what's going on with this thing? What's weird about this? So that's about the best I can tell you on that. Try some different shoes and keep working through it, right? Just go out there and practice. Something I've done when I feel a little, maybe a little bit like I need to sharpen my skills, or I'm struggling a little bit with the pedals or something, I'll go out here in a big empty area and I'll do what we call hovering square pattern. And people love this. And I was gonna grab my helicopter, but I keep moving it. I was doing ground over there earlier. You just set up square in the field or on a ramp or anywhere. Set it down, pick it up. Move over here, set it down, pick it up. Turn, come over here, set it down, pick it up. Go all the way around the square and then turn around and go back the other way and go real slow all the way around back their direction. So think about it. You're getting a wind on any given day. You're getting it from 4 different directions going one way, same thing returning. And again, each time you pick up and move, throw in a turn, right? And do all that both ways. That has helped me tremendously. Anytime I felt like my skills were a little behind or I was struggling a little bit too much with the pedals, I've said, you know what, I'm gonna go down there for half an hour and I'm just gonna take my time and really think through the pedals. The other thing I can think of, if you're moving the pedals too much or you're struggling, you're probably thinking about them too much and you're probably even looking down at them too much. I remember one instructor when I was struggling with pedals going, just push it. Just push the damn pedal, would you? Right? Like, get over this, whatever problem you're having is. Just look outside. You want the nose to go that way? Push the pedal. And as simple as that sounds, that's got me through pedal issues as well in the past. So hopefully that helps. This is Private Pilot 101, Helicopter Training Blueprint. The link is down below to get a free PDF. So you sign up with your email and you'll immediately be able to download the free PDF. You'll also have an opportunity to purchase the paperback if you would like. So that link is down below, along with a link for AskHogs.com. If you're new to us, we have a clone, 14 years of my digital content's piped into it. You can ask it questions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Here's a tip on the clone though. It's got a lot of content in it, but we've had some people asking specific questions like, can I fly into this specific airport? Can I do this, right? Like, we haven't fed the clone actual supplement charts. So asking it things like how many miles from this airport to that airport is not gonna have that information. We haven't loaded it with that kind of information. We've loaded it with all my videos, podcasts, blogs, paid content, free content, it's all in there. But we don't teach, that whole sectional chart part of aviation isn't loaded into the clone. So it has its limits on what you can ask, but you can ask anything helicopter, flight, and ground related directly to learning. So there's 19 of you 18. We have our 19th coming in just about a week that we're going to finish up. So we have a few spots left for the spring of 2025. So you got to get in now if you want one of these, because of course, as we're moving into spring, people are talking, they're calling. So we've got like 3 spots left for the spring. If you want to get in, we're going to put a link down below this video. We've got a short questionnaire to see if you qualify for the final approach course. Go through that at the link below, answer the question, and we'll get back to you if you look like you're a good fit or we're a good fit to get you finished up. We got 3 spots basically for the spring, so we can make you number 20, number 21, and number 22 on the Hogs Wall of Fame. And these are limited because I'm just saying, I'm not sure exactly how long I'm going to continue this. I got some other things I got cooking. So I don't know. If you want to get finished, you need to go below, fill out that form, answer the questions, and we'll get back to you right away, and we'll look and see if we can get you set up to get your rating finished. So you have 2 choices, R22 or R44. And the way this works, we do a minimum of 3 days. So we're going to work together doing the flying and ground for 3 days. Day number 4, take a check ride. So 3 hours of flight prep, 1 hour for the check ride. Again, this is minimum, and we'll have you finished and send you home. So you have 2 choices, as we said, R22 and R44. So the minimum for the R44 is $6,800 for the minimum package to get you finished. Again, if you need more time, we can always work something out, or if you want a VIP package. And then on the minimum for the R22, it's $5,300. Again, that is the minimum. But if we didn't tell you, we've been working with this same examiner for 24 years. We've completed 19 of these. You could be 20, 21, or 22. Get finished up for the spring. Get on the schedule now. So go down below, fill out that questionnaire, and we'll get back to you and see if we can get you finished up. That's all I got. Peace out.
When you feel the pressure to fly, but know the right decision is to stay on the ground, hit the Hogs no-go and live to fly another day. Helicopterground.com